Hey guys, welcome to this lesson, and we're going to be learning Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, and it's an amazing pop track. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you the kind of actual chords that you're playing, and also a really cool beginner's version that you can do with a capo without having to play any dodgy bar chords or anything like that. So to start with, it's going to sound like this. Okay, so there we have it. That's what we're going to be learning to play. It's a great song for beginners, but if you want to, you can also make it a little bit more intricate. We'll look at both parts, okay? We'll definitely start with the beginner stuff. Okay, so just before we get started, please remember to like and subscribe, and do comment as well. Let us know if you've got any questions about the lesson. Now, if you are a beginner and you really want to get to grips with your playing, then please check out our free beginner courses on the website. They're absolutely free. They give you a real focus and structure to your learning, and we'll put all the links here for you. Okay, so let's get started with the beginner's version, something that you guys can do by simply putting a capo on the 3rd fret and using these open chord shapes. Okay, so there's 4 chords that go around the whole track. Okay, so we've got a D minor chord. We've got an A minor chord, we've got a C major, and then a G major chord. And it's simply 1 bar each, so it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you've never done these chords before, then do check out the website in the description, because we'll go through, there'll be a pattern for each one of these chords so you can learn it properly, but I'm assuming most of you guys will know these basic open chord shapes, okay? Now, you go through that for the entire song, okay? And when it comes to the rhythm, it's really quite debatable, because of course this is all played on a synth, so you get this kind of kind of wishy-washy, kind of beautiful sound. But you can kind of bring in a strumming pattern, and I quite like this one. Okay, so basically what we're doing, without getting too complicated, we're going down, 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 up, up, down, up. So we're doing down, 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 up, down, up on each chord, okay? Now that happens to be a 16th note pattern, okay? Which basically means our count is 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and, but we're really not gonna worry about that now, okay? If you learn it in terms of the actual, the strokes I'm doing, and just simply remember to keep that right hand moving. Okay, so even there, between that 1 and 2, we're going to try and fit in 4. So 1 E and 2. 1 E and 2. Okay, so just remember to keep this arm moving like this, and then copy me. 1, 2, 3, up, down, up. 1, down, down, up, down, up, down. Even slower. Down, down. Down, up. Okay, and you do that on each chord. crucial thing there, and whenever you're dealing with a strumming pattern, is that you do all right hand moving all the time, okay? And then you actually just hit the guitar when you hear it, and it should just naturally then fall onto the right, down or up, okay? That's something we talk about a lot in our beginners courses. Now, whether or not you play that exact strumming pattern or just do simply one strum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, this works perfectly well, especially in this kind of song. Okay? And if you're just sitting there singing along to it, do whatever feels right to you, okay? You might go for something simpler. Okay? There really is no right or wrong answer with this strumming pattern. So again, on the website, we'll put a few examples that you can use, and that's for you to then decide. Now, when it comes to the melody, it's a really good practice as a beginner to start getting these fingers moving a little bit. And we can do the melody in this open chord position. It sounds like this. Okay, and again, this is a great one, can be done, I happen to be on an electric guitar here, but you can do this on an acoustic guitar, on whatever kind of guitar you want, on a ukulele if you fancy it. But basically, the notes that we're playing, we kind of, imagine we're fretting that D minor to start with, okay? I would start there and hold those two fingers exactly where they are, get rid of this finger. So I'm gonna start by playing the B string 3rd fret. And then I'm going to come down to the 1st fret. I'm going to keep this finger here and put that one there. 1st finger on the 1st fret. This is in relation to the capo, of course. And I'm going to hammer on. Okay? So that simply means that you pluck the string and hammer on the 3rd finger onto the 3rd fret in relation to the capo. Okay? And you hammer on, you got to really push that down. And if you really struggle with that, then you can pick it. Okay? But I would practice the hammer on. Even if it sounds like this, at first, keep working at it. So you get... And then with an upstroke, we're going to do the high E string, which is just the open high E string. Okay, like that. And then we're going to come down to where this finger's already ready to go. So on that 2nd fret of the G string, and then that 1st finger where it, again, probably already is. If you try and just generally keep the fingers on, so you get this. Okay. Or if I was just to move the fingers about a little bit more, if you find that extra confusing, then go like this. Sorry. Okay, so it's the same part repeated twice. And then you've got this. So we're going to then go up for this melody. So literally we go to the 3rd fret in relation to the capo on the high E string, then open E string, then the 3rd fret on the B string and 1st fret on the B string. Okay, and then back there. Okay, so I'm just going to do that whole melody. Okay, with your right hand, try and make sure that you're doing down, up picking for those faster bits. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, like that. And what I would say is as you're playing through it, you know, you can start to just jump in and out. So when it's on that chorus part, you can go through that melody. Then as soon as it comes into the verse, then just start playing through those chords. Now, for those of you that are a little bit more advanced and maybe want to take this a step further, and I kind of suggest this to anyone who's really wanting to kind of pick up their guitar skills but still loves pop music, I'd get rid of the capo, okay? Because what we're dealing with here is a song where I would naturally want to play it like this. And the melody like this. Aha, not quite. Okay, So we're basically just using more of what the guitar's all about, kind of the vibrato, allowing us to kind of create slightly more intricate chord shapes using our cage chords system. So the actual official chords, rather than the capo based chords, are F minor, C minor, E flat major, and B flat major. Now, depending on where you are on the guitar, you can play those in all kinds of places, but I like this bit here. So I play an F minor up here as a bar chord. So I'm on the 8th fret, and I'm playing a bar chord, the A minor shaped bar chord. And if you're into kind of learning the cage chords and want to really advance your playing, then we'll put a link in the description as well to a full course that's absolutely free. So you go from that F minor to the C minor, and then again, that's a bar chord shape, but this time with the E shape. Okay, so you got F minor, C minor, and then I like this kind of, if I do the E flat major like this, but it's an inversion of. So rather than doing this kind of, it's a G shape, it's a bit fiddly basically, I'm gonna just simply flatten my first finger against the 8th fret on the D, G and B, and put my 3rd finger on the 10th fret on the A string. And that's an E flat major, just with the E flat not as the root note. So the root note is now the G, okay, which is an inversion. Okay, nice chord to play. And then down to the B flat bar chord, okay? With slightly questionable tuning, of course. So, we've got this all together. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And that, if you layer up a few effects, you can make that sound pretty synth-like if you want to. Just chuck a delay on it and a couple of weird old funky effects, or whatever. Then you can make that sound pretty cool. And then for the melody, you've got the opportunity to really use your pentatonic scale. So it's based in the E flat and C minor pentatonic box 1. So when I do my melody, I'm utilizing that shape. So we kind of really understand the melody as well. So I'm very much going 10, 10, 8, 10, 8 on the B string, 9 on the D string, and then back to 8 on the G string. Twice. And then you're going to go down the pentatonic box. So literally 11, 8, 10, 8. 11, 8, 10, 8. And then back there, okay? So, we can give that a little shot with our looper. If I get the right notes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. See how good that melody sounds. 2, 3, 4. There's the chords. Bring in any strumming pattern you want. Downstrokes. And there you have it. So there we have it. I really hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did enjoy it, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and do leave us a comment to let us know if you've got any questions or if you've got any feedback for us, or maybe some kind of song that you want to see in the future. So that's it from me. Remember, we've also got loads more tracks that we've covered from the Weeknd, including, again, beginner and intermediate versions. We'll put that in a little playlist on the video, and we'll see you next time.